Hey, welcome everybody back to the channel. Woohoo! I don't know. Evelyn and I are going to be here with you. I'm out in the clam. Everybody knows what a clam is. It's this crazy thing that we got going on right now. It looks spooky up there, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't look up no more. And Evelyn's over in the van, sitting in the passenger seat. Hey, so what's going on, everybody? Nobody's answering, not even you, Evelyn. Go ahead with something here.
Like, if you don't know what's going on with me, and then okay.
Well, we're both here, and it's been a crazy weekend, and I want to thank everybody for being back here on the channel. And I just want to share a few things, and first of all, I want to say welcome back to Toasted Tuesday episode, Toasted Tuesday, and we got kind of some kind of different vibe going on today. It's crazy, and I think Evelyn's going to say something here in a second, other and giggle at me.
Yeah, this week's been a little crazy. You love the good side of van life, the glamour, but we like to keep it real on this channel. And this week we had a serious leak. Yep. We had a leak right behind our shower.
Oh, that kind of leak. Oh my gosh. We can't keep it that serious, can we?
But seriously, we really did. I crawled underneath the bed to gather up some stuff, and I turned around in the wall where that's the back side of the shower where the faucets are. I saw some wetness, and of course, I screamed for Charles.
Charles, the whole wall is wet. I'm like, what? By this time, we're doing stuff. I got to be someplace. The shower's leaking, and oh no, there's water coming down the wall, and everything's wet. And she's going like, yeah, it's really wet down there. So,
not something you want to see in your house.
Because there's all kinds of damage that happens because the home's built out of wood. And so anyway, I think I'm going to give you a few pictures here, kind of give you an idea of what was going on. Hey, Jim, how's it going over there? First of all, let me show you this quick little clip that this is the first little part of the video. I tried to take a few videos of this. And Jim, you know how it is when you start going around you're thinking about doing something else, your brain's in queue, you don't think about the camera, but I had to see what was going on. So I literally took a picture, and kind of hard to see here, but this is, see a little bit of mold back up behind there. And that was the water. It was running down the wall. And this picture here is not showing you the entire screen because my camera's pointing upward, but it was running down to the wall, and I had a little puddle on the 2x3 at the bottom, and I'm going like, oh my gosh. So you can imagine my next stage is going over and literally was let's see if this will load up here. You see, this is above, and that section right there that you're looking at is where the water's leaking from the above faucet. I don't know if I can point that up there, but that's and the next one here is you can see it loose there. And I don't know about y'all, but I must have been drinking that day because I don't remember putting plumbers, what do they call it, dope
Putty
on the pipes.
Oh.
Yeah, the putty. Because it was that stuff that was on, it wasn't taped. I'm doing threaded lines, and it wasn't taped on there. Normally I tape the threads. This wasn't. And after 2 years Yeah, April of 22.
What, 30,000 miles?
Yeah, 35,000 miles.
It took that long to
Uh,
leak. We're lucky.
and now, yeah, it started dripping. And I think it may be because we have constant pressure on there, but I know the line that screws into that elbow that goes into the faucet on the wall was leaking back there. So that was our major task, if I could say it that lightly. That was our major task for this coming week, was getting that. I don't have a picture of it, but you saw my hand was inside the wall and I took a picture of that. I had to lift the bed up, pull all the screws out of the panel on the wall, disconnect to electricals, pull the fan off the wall, go under the bed, remove all those slats, so I could now take that panel and push out just to get my hand in there and observe what was going on.
Yeah, but
So,
at least you made that panel removable.
yes, but it still was a kind of a semi-act of Congress to get that thing out. I mean,
Yeah,
I had to go in front of the board and make discussions and have votes on how we're going to do this. And then I had to call people and delay the day. You know, what was going to be a very interesting day is, oh my gosh, it was crazy. I mean, I've never seen something quite that insane for us. And
yeah, I guess, is that our first issue?
That's the first time we had. I don't remember anything else going on.
Yeah, everything
We've
else
just done
upgrades. That's actually the first issue.
So yeah, upgrades, updates, things like that. And today it was.
You probably were drinking. There was a lot of drinking involved in building the van.
Yeah, I needed to be kind of numb with all the pain I was in, because I had worked. What was that? From the middle of February to the end of April, every day, all day long. From the time I got up, I went outside and started working on it. My cousin Nelda would sometimes fix something for breakfast. Sometimes you'd fix something for breakfast. And look who's joining me. Hey, bud.
Boo says hi. You're not looking. You got to turn around, Boo. Look at the camera.
So, oh my gosh. No, my buddy. Yeah, we're good today. Hey, you guys, just skip around for a second. Remember last week when we did the, what was it called? A Hell Grotto or something? What was that thing called? Helgramite? Okay. We're getting, hey man, you got to be off my wire. I got technical difficulties. Oh. Okay. All right. That's better. Remember last week we were showing you those that were climbing up out of the, where's he going? You can't get in here with me. I was showing you those things. Boo. We're going to have to go off stage here just to get the, what are you doing? Oh, so you put me on full screen. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So last week we did this thing with with those bugs. Yeah, those crazy things that are coming out of the river. Well, we almost didn't make it to get online on time, because there was Boo Boo down there just outside trying to gnaw down on one of those things, and I don't know what happened to him.
It got stuck on his lip. I tried to take it off.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think he'll mess with it again.
Oh my gosh. But that was one of those things. And Boo Boo all of a sudden starts shaking out all over the place. Where'd Jim go? Jim, you still out there, buddy? He's talking about he's got full screen on his TV now.
Nice.
Well, I tell you what, that bug caught Boo Boo
Big.
a while ago. He went over there. I guess it got him good enough. He gagged hard enough. Maybe he got that down in his throat or something. I don't know, but he gagged and chunked that thing back up. But anyway, so our episode this week's all about facing that darn leak. And do you still have a picture of that leak? It was under the sink there.
Oh, the serious leak that we had.
Yeah, we got a serious leak. Yeah, y'all see that leak? How big can you get it there? That's what I'm talking about. He's all upset when he's down there leaking like that. Well, anyway, so that was our major thing. And I still got it apart because trying to get that mold off there, spraying it and stuff like that. Don't want to rub it, get it all around the house. So we probably got another 30 minutes or so on that. And we'll have the house put back together. But that was yesterday's stuff, right?
Yep.
Was that?
That was yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. That was Monday. Yesterday was Monday.
How much you got to drink?
Apparently not enough.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a first. Other than that, been a pretty good week.
Well, I think, Evelyn, you still got that back in the back there. I'm going to see if I can move us around here a little bit and get. Oh, that's back to the leak. Get the leak over there.
I'll remove the leak. There you go.
Which of our formats here is going to get us on there the right way?
You trying to show the the river? I don't think you can because it's a background. You can, that's it.
Okay. Well, that's our Tuckasegee River in the background flowing there. So
this is the view we have from our van every day. I love it.
Yeah. So looking out the back door here, I don't know. Can I move Ellen around?
Little slice of heaven. I haven't figured out how to move the. Yeah,
that's
you can
one
just
of
make
those
me
two
little,
of
but
us.
that consumes more. Yeah, I don't know. That's it.
I don't know how to manipulate this thing to make it look any better. So anyway, guys, we've had kind of an interesting week. There wasn't a bunch of stuff going on, but just want to kind of let you know that we just had some serious work days this last week, and coming up this week, we got some friends popping in town. I think for the next 2 weeks, we got somebody popping in town, right?
I don't remember, probably.
Tuesday, we got somebody popping in town. Nope, they're going to do it on Wednesday because she don't even be close to us. When I started talking about it, we got the live on Tuesday night, said it won't be anywhere near here. Yeah.
So,
and then let's see. I'm gonna have to look at my calendar. Go ahead.
Ironically, last week on the same day, you were reading the book about the train and the history, and I pulled out your family history book and started reading it. And both you and I at the same time found out that your great-great-grandfather was involved in bringing the train to Western North Carolina, the same train rail that you're now on. That's so cool.
Yeah, so that was in
history.
So my correct me if I'm wrong, great-great-grandfather, right?
Yeah, great-great-grandfather.
My grandmother's father's grandfather, right? My grandmother's grandfather. Is that far enough back? Or one more?
I don't know. You got me confused now. I had figured it out that it was your great-great. 2 greats. However far that is. 1850.
That's when it all started.
Yeah, he was in his 40s then. So he was born like what, 1812 or something like that. I don't know. But anyway,
somewhere around there. He was the youngest of the whole family, and I think that was I
he
think
was
that
the
was
first one. He was the only one to be born in
in
the
the
United
U.S.
States.
Mhm.
Everybody else was born in Ireland, and his mom was pregnant when she came across the Atlantic, which must have been horrible back in 1802.
So let me see here now. To get this right, we were, if I understand it right, he was in the North Carolina senator.
No. He was what would be considered a state representative. That's a House of Representative now, I think. But he was appointed the representative in the state capital to the Buncombe County at the time, which happened to be almost the entire Western North Carolina was
Yeah,
Buncombe.
Buncombe County went from, if I get it right, from like Spruce Pine, North Carolina, all the way over here to
Swain County.
the Swain Swain, or
it
I
was
think the
just
only thing Swain was built back during that time.
And no, it was Cherokees and a few settlers. So
this was pre-Civil War, so 1850s, and then he was instrumental in the building and investing and planning for the Western Carolina Railroad.
Yeah,
that was in 1850, and that's back before they had roads or anything else out here. It took them years to get it across there.
He was also responsible for building roads too. He physically built roads over in that area where he lived.
And one note, this is the cool one here. Remember us talking about this, Evelyn, about the building the Buncombe Turnpike.
Oh, that's right. I do remember you talking about that last week.
Mm-hmm.
So we did mention that. Because
okay.
It's crazy, a dirt road being considered a turnpike.
Well,
and it was for the horse and buggies. The cars weren't around yet. So
the two could pass on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And road. Yeah. And then what's a class 3 road was so a rider and his horse could go down it.
Yep.
Your screen froze up. There you go. But anyway, so I've been able to take and share that kind of stuff on the train as we work there. And so I literally have been having so much fun on the train. I feel like I've been doing more work more recently than I have in the past. And the last few days, I've been just wiped out, walking more than 7,000 or 8,000 steps, sometimes more than 10,000 steps a day. And that's a lot since you're only like in a 60-foot train car, not the whole train.
Yeah.
What's it called? A consist?
A consist.
Yeah, I'm in one of the cars in the consist. Consist?
Consist.
Okay.
I guess
so.
A different spot. Consist is all the train cards,
but in just one. Right. Well, anyway, I think today is going to be probably one of the short days for us because there was not a whole bunch going on. And not only that, but I got to go back and put the drill in, not the drill, but the screw gun in and put all my screws back in.
What is that board on the outside?
All the slats and the wall panel.
The trim. Put the trim back.
Yeah, the trim and everything.
And all my decorations had to come down. We got to put them back.
Yeah, it was kind of a mess. I don't know.
It's a nuisance.
It was like one of those things. If we had thought about it, we could have probably taken a photo and say, "Here's the mess that we created from a leak." But we're done with
Luckily, it was just minor. And since I've been studying all this natural stuff, I realize now that just a 50-50 spray of vinegar and water, or straight vinegar if you need it, will kill mold and mildew naturally. And it does it in like 10 minutes, but we play it safe and just let it sit for a couple hours. Actually,
So
probably
what's
overnight.
two items that you have been focusing on this week with your
My
herbalism
herbalism,
stuff? Yep.
dandelions this week. Dandelions, there's so many things dandelions are good for. You could literally just pick the flower and eat it. It's that edible. It's just a little bitter and kind of feels funny with the petals. But I make a tea out of it, and I made a honey out of it. And a honey is basically just a simple syrup, or you can literally just mix it with honey, because I like sweetening things with honey, and it
Oh, and
adds your daily vitamins in it.
yesterday we went over to help one of the girls from our work with her car that was having issues. And when we're there, Evelyn gets out of the vehicle. Next thing I notice, I'm going like, "What is she doing?" So I walk around to see where she's at. And you know what? She's over here taking pictures of plants. And I'm
Yeah,
going like, and she's just going like, "Oh, this is a blah 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 and a blah blah blah." Just walking into people's yard taking photos of their plants, their weeds
found
in the yard.
a pink china, which that one's pretty. That is I wonder why they call it china. It's a Japanese medicinal plant. It's called a pink china though. That's weird. Anyways, I like that one. That one was pretty. The colors were just nice. And then there was this funny looking plant, and I should have uploaded the pictures instead of just talking about it. But it turned out to be wild lettuce. And honestly, if you buy that little bag of spring mix, you can
It looks
recognize
just like
the
that.
leaves. Yeah, you can recognize the leaves in there.
Somebody's already harvesting that someplace.
Yeah.
Put in your mixed lettuce package from your
You
grocery
can literally
store.
make a salad out of your yard weeds.
Go
Who needs a
figure.
grocery store?
Now I've been waiting 40 years for all that stuff.
We thought they were weeds. It's a salad out there. And we finally learned what ginseng looks like. Because ginseng grows wild everywhere here in Western North Carolina. And we never knew what it looked like. We knew what the root looked like, but you got to know what the top of the plant looks like before you can dig up the root.
And the Appalachian.
So we finally learned what that looks like.
And we were just walking out. You brought over, I was asking you what those plants were earlier today. I was going like, "What is that plant that you got there?" And I says, "That looks like onions." And that was what?
It is wild garlic.
Okay, so wild garlic. And then we know ramps. If you guys don't know what ramps are, I believe it's a form of leeks, but it is everybody calls it an onion in here.
Well, leeks are in the onion family, and ramps are in the onion family as well. But a leek is a very mild onion. It's kind of like a giant scallion is what a leek is. And I've never seen a ramp, but I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah, but here in Western North Carolina, they call them ramps.
Training again.
Yeah, they call them ramps. So it's a kind of weird looking leaf. It's not like an onion where it's tubular or kind of flat and squishy like a scallion. It's a big leafy thing. And I was going like, I want to. Ramps are out and about right now. They're up and down the highways and jumps and stuff. No, just kidding. But the ramps are an April to June harvest on those. And around Western North Carolina, they have ramp festivals. And I don't know if I can find one to take what it looks like and where it's at and come across some. Maybe we'll have a few here.
Only grow here in the Appalachians?
I think so.
Let me see if I can find one.
What was that plant? What was that plant that they ate on Holes? Remember the movie Holes?
Oh, that was just an onion.
Mm-hmm.
It was some kind of special onion.
Probably a giant ramp. But it kept the spotted lizards away from them. Yeah,
Oh,
we're, I don't know. It's gonna be one of those days. We've had rain like every 2 days. It might stretch out to be a little bit of rain the second day, and then more rain on the third day. But it's like been coming on regular cycles, and
oh,
I don't know why we got the schedule we have, but it's like it only rains on the days that we are off. Well, there's something in between, but usually when we're off, it's raining. What are you saying?
I'm gonna share my screen. It's the only way I can do it.
Okay.
Hold on. There we go.
I don't say anything.
Hold on, it's coming.
Okay.
I think it froze up.
Well, I see you, but don't see it.
Can you see it now?
Nope.
It's like my window is stuck. I can't share it. What the heck? Well, that failed.
Bummer. So anyway, I think we'll have the shower back together tonight, and it'll be to take care of that. That's
Yeah.
one of life's grand features. The only other failure we've ever had was that drain underneath when it got clogged.
Oh, our gray water drain. Hey,
Yeah, when the tornado was coming.
you're about to lose video signal because I have to close the van door.
Okay.
So
Well,
my
let's sign
Wi-Fi
off for tonight. And before you close it, let's sign off. So I'll let you give everything. Go ahead and sign us off.
Wait, look what Jim said.
What?
Monsoon's there. That's why we're here. We just get a constant, slow, steady rain, but nothing like a monsoon.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Yeah, and we're in a rainforest here, Jim. So it's
yeah.
all raining here. So it's like you can pass through some of the areas in the forest. They say we're supposed to have somewhere between 70 and 90 inches of rain a year during this rainy season. So anyway, hey, thanks everybody for being part of today's Toasted Tuesday. And next week we'll probably be more toasted doing all this stuff. And we really appreciate each and every one of you that watch our show, that come by and give us some input. And so glad you're here. If you've watched this far, go ahead and if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and go ahead and click the bell notification so you'll get all of our videos when they come up. And don't forget to leave us some sort of comment on our videos as you watch them so you have an opportunity for us to interact with you, because we try to respond to each and every message that comes through. As we get a little bit bigger, maybe, just maybe at some point in time, hey, thanks, Jim. We'll see you later. Maybe at some point in time we'd be big enough that we have to have somebody else help us respond to his messages. But right now we respond to every one of us out there, and either Evelyn or myself does, and we really appreciate you guys. And hey, Travis, thanks to everybody, and I appreciate everybody out there that watches us and listens to us. And I appreciate you getting on there and watching the whole time. So, because it counts to us, we're trying to do what we can do to get this channel from here to monetization. And we just need more views. We almost have the subscriber count we need, but who knows? We might make $10 sometime in July or something like that. Don't know, but we're moving that direction. And Evelyn and I both thank every one of you for watching and spending your time with us tonight, and each and every video that we have on there. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, and y'all have a very good night. We'll see you later. Oh yeah.